Alright, you lot. Now, this is one of those plug-in-the-wall adapter power supply things. Switching adapter, it says on it. So it's a model FJ-SW1202000B, as you can probably see on there if there's enough light. 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 0.6 amps. Output is 12 volts at 2000 milliamps. Now, this is for my CCTV system. This has died. It just doesn't give out any power anymore. It's about 6 years old. So I had a look around on the internet, and these seem to be widely used. I was just going to get another one of these, but the thing is with this is it gives off quite a lot of noise from my radios, and I notice it all around, everywhere around. This gives off, without this on, the noise floor on 27 megahertz is where the noise is mainly, is 0. There's no noise in my area. If I plug this in, I get about signal 3 of noise. So I was looking to get a new one of these, but then I thought, let's have a see if there's an alternative. I've been running the CCTV system off of a CB solid state power supply, but obviously the duty cycle on that isn't 100%, and it ain't going to last very long if I keep running it on that. So I did a little bit of research, and it seems that a lot of people use these for their CCTV. You can also use these for radios and other things. They're made in China. I'm a bit dubious about it. I'm not very I'm not very happy. I'm just a bit wary about using this. Made in China. It just says power supply on it. Doesn't say anything else. AC to DC there. Let's see what it says here. There's a little sticker on it, and it's made by Surmo, 12 volt, 30 amp. It's a lot more than I need. I only need about 5 amps for my CCTV system. 30 amp DC Universe. It's got ... but that means universal, I should think. Universal radio computer project, made in China. So yeah, a little bit dubious about it, but we're going to see what it's like. I dare say some of you watching have played with these, and you know, a lot of people say they're very good. And I got this one from Amazon for £14. You know, all the reviews are fantastic on it. You know, everyone's saying these are brilliant. I've had these for 2 years. It's got thermal cut off on it. It's got a fan. Output, over voltage protection, over current protection, short circuit protection, surge protected outputs, input 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, output LED indicator. You know, so let's see what this is like. I should have washed my hands first because they're filthy dirty, because I've been messing around with the rotivator, but never mind. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's upside down. So we get the actual unit itself, and you get a little bit of paper. Directly to connect strip. Well, that's probably if you're going to put some lights on it or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, it's all marked on here as well. Look, that's where you got to put your live, your neutral, and the earth for your AC in, and then your voltage negative, voltage positive, and your voltage adjustment is there. What we got on this little bit of paper here? Oh yeah, look, it tells you on here as well. It shows a slightly different unit. Actually, it's got a sticker on there, whereas mine ain't got a sticker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Voltage, output voltage adjustment range, 10%. Positive pole output is there, so yeah, we know that because it's marked. There's 3 of them. 3 poles for positive, 3 poles for negative. Earth, and then you got neutral and live, 110, 120 volts there. Please check the voltage and choose correct switch before using our power supply. US 110 volts, EU 230 volts, 240. Oh look, we've got a sticker on here as well. That's the model number of it. Input, DC output, 12 volts, 30 amps. I wonder if it would actually do 30 amps. There's a little switch, so you switch between 110 and 240 volt. It says 220 there. It says 230 on here. Anyway, number 2. What does number 2 say? Number 2 says, please noted, do not overload the power. Once the power up to 120%, the supply will stop working and burning by itself. Alright. Well, that's nice to know. It'll burning by itself, okay. What else we got here? The fan inside in the power supply can control the temperature, and it'll work when the temperature higher than 45 degrees Celsius. Okay, well, we got that lovely then. That's very nice. That's pretty much the only instructions you get. Anyway, nothing else in the box. Let's have a look at this then. I'm going to have to go and find myself. How do we get that off? Can you get that off? You must better get that off. You got to get the screws. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a little door, look. Lovely. Just got to remember not to poke your fingers in there. Bloody hell. Right then. So I'm gonna have to go and get myself a wire and plug on the end of it. Well, I'm gonna go and find myself a wire with a plug on the end so I can plug it in and we can turn it on and see what it's gonna do. This should do the trick. It's full of water. This is an old bottle sterilizer for baby bottles. It's just an old sterilizer. It's been left out here for a while, so it's full of water. There we go. Got ourselves a plug now. Bit of wire with a plug on it. And I'll put the rest of that in the bin. Right, you lot. I've just got this plug on the end of this wire. It's full of water, so I'm just going to take it out, give it a clean. I've sprayed a load of switch cleaner in there, trying to disperse the water, but I think the proper thing to do is to take it apart and dry it out, because I don't want to be fanning around for too long. I just want to get this powered up so I can adjust the voltage on it, make sure that it's 12 volts. I probably could have it at 13.8, but I'm going to adjust it to 12 because the old adapter for the CCTV was 12 volts. They gave out 12 volts, so I'm going to put 12 volts into it. That's what I'm going to do. So take all this out. Got a fuse in there as well. It's a nice 5 amp fuse. Yeah, some of that switch cleaner in there, but there's a bit of water in there as well, so it's going to clean all that out. So I've got my bit of wire, clean the plug out, and it's live, neutral, and then earth. Earth is on that side, so I'm going to stuff them in there. Neutral and live. Go in there like that. Neutral goes in there like that. Live goes in there like that. There we go. Let's plug it in and switch it on. See what happens. Well, we've got the on. Let me just go and get a meter. I haven't actually got any meters that actually work. This one works, but not very well. So we should be looking for 12 volts. Negative and positive. Negative should be there. Positive should be there. 11.7. It's interesting because it says on the thing, do not touch the case when it's turned on. Well, why not? I know it's metal, but bloody hell. I do think that's a little bit dangerous, though, to tell you the truth. I'll explain why in 1 minute. In my view, anyway, it's a bit dangerous. So, where are we? You can see that there, I think. We got negative and positive. 11.77. So if we turn that up a little bit, that should have gone up now. 12.33. There we go. It's 12.33 volts there. Let's take that down just a tad. Apparently this goes up to 15. There you go. 12.03 volts. 12.04. I think we'll leave it there. That should be just about right for me. I haven't got anything to load test it with, unfortunately. Right, so let me just, what I think personally, what is quite dangerous about these ones. I know it's got that little plastic thing over the top there, but you can actually still get your finger in there and touch those, you know, and touch them in there. I mean, it's all right for these 12 volt ones. You're not likely to get a shock, and if you do, it ain't really going to be that bad. But you could quite easily touch them 240 volt one there, and you could get, you know, you would get a shock. You can get your finger in there. I'm guaranteeing you could get your finger in there, and you could get a shock. Look, I'm touching that one in there now. I'm touching that, so I can touch in there. So I think that's quite dangerous. What I'm going to have to do, I think, I know it's got that little thing over the top, but I don't think that's enough. So I think I'm probably going to make like a little box to put this in. To be honest, just in case, you know, either me or somebody else goes ferreting around underneath the desk there, and just gives it a bit of a tap and goes. Zzz. You certainly don't want that. But I think it seems to be alright so far. I don't know what it's going to be like under load. Don't know what it's going to be like normally, you know. But these are meant to be alright. So, who else has played with any of these? What do you think of them? I've never played with any of this type before, because I don't think they don't look particularly good to me. And the fact that they're made in China and they're cheap, I can't, you know, a bit dubious about it, to tell you the truth. But we'll see what it's like. So here we are, working under here. You'll have to excuse the funny lens on this. Camera's at it and my lens is stuck in one place, so it might not focus. But anyway, so under here I'm linking all this up. I bought myself, I've got one of these brand new power cables with one of these little plugs on, which is what goes on to the little thing that powers the cameras. But there's a different plug, so it doesn't quite fit. Now, this is the adapter plug that goes to power the cameras, but this is working perfectly good. It gives off a lot of noise, so I'd rather not have it in the shack or anywhere around the house. So what I'm going to do, this one, I don't want to butcher that one because that works fine, but this is the dead power supply that powered the actual unit itself, and it's got the same plug on the end of it. So I'm going to butcher this one. I'm going to cut the wire off, and I'm just going to use this. I'm going to cut the wire off about here, and I'm just going to use this plug and connect that onto that, and we should be well away. And you know, I was talking about getting a shock a minute ago, wasn't I? Well, I had it up there and I was messing around with it, and I got a bloody great big shock on my finger. I tell you what, it's bloody dangerous, that is, the way they do that. I'm going to have to try and put that inside, but I can't put the whole lot in a box because it's got to have airflow. I'm going to have to try and make a little cage or something, or something to put over that, because that did bloody hell, I tell you. Anyway, let's cut this up, wire this in, and hopefully it'll work. Right, so I was just about to put all this together, and I thought I'd better explain how would you tell it, you know, negative and positive. Well, on this particular thing, on the little connection there, it tells you 12 volts, and it tells you there. The outside is negative and the inside is positive. So you have to get your meter, set it to continuity, and I've stuck it in there, so that should be the positive at the moment. Then you get your end of the wire, so it's not that one, it'll be this one. There we go. Now if we was to get that and put that on there, not that I'm going to better get it to stay on there. can't get it to sound there, but you get the idea. And we got those idiots on the radio again making noises with stupid Roger beeps. Oh man. So, got it all on and nicely tucked away. Now if we come all the way over here into the shack, you can see the old noise. It's all the way down to there. I told you it wasn't going to focus. There we go. That's where my noise is. When I had the power supplies on the adapters that come with it, the noise would be about 3, somewhere around the 3. Even if I put ferrite rings on the cables, it's the plugs themselves, the switch modes. So you have to excuse the judderiness of this camera. So yeah, so there we go. I've got less than 1 of noise now, which is absolutely fantastic. And bearing in mind it's only on CB, but that's where I mostly reside. So I am pretty pleased with that. Well, you lot, a little bit of what's to come. Still got the rotivator in bits, doing a little bit of work with that, trying to get that going, bit of soldering and things, bits and bobs. Might have a lawnmower coming, a Tecumseh lawnmower coming as well, if the bloke wants to do the deal that I've proposed to him. So stay tuned for that, my friends. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. But for now, look at this, God, bloody ridiculous, eh? Sony, I thought your stuff was good, but it's crap. Catch you on the next one, dudes. Take care, wouldn't you?